Hey Zebra fans, Tony here from Roan Sabers, and today we've got another 3D print for you. Now before we get into it, please like, comment any prints that you want me to cover, and of course, subscribe and share, it'll help the channel a lot. So let's get into it. This is a Din Djarin Mandalorian helmet that we're printing from Thingiverse. I decided to flip it, scale it up, and print it upside down with supports. Now we're gonna print the ears and stuff separate. It's gonna take about 3 to 4 days, and yeah, and this time it's gonna be a bit different. Now, we got a GoPro now, so we can record all of our prints and walk away from them, so we don't have to watch them constantly, and we can get that, we can, be on our phones and stuff as it prints instead of trying to use our phone time-lapse now, so it's very awkward. Anyways, so now we're gonna do that print, and this time we're gonna use Bondo and sand it down and make it more official, so hopefully it comes out a lot better than the first one we did, if you guys checked in with that one. So now we can show you the montage. So this just got off the printer. It took a few days, but yeah, printed upside down. It has a few straight marks here and printed pretty well. Now I did something different. Instead of just sanding these down right off the bat, I took snips that I had that came with the printer, and I snipped the supports off, so it's a bit more smooth than it was last time with the last Mando helmet. So hopefully I'm getting better results with that. I think from now on I'm gonna print them upright, and so it might waste more filament, but it'll probably get rid of that problem. So yeah, now let's sand it. Alright, Saber fans, time. Now we sanded it down and stuff. We're gonna add some Bondo to it. This is glazing paste and spot putty, so we can try to cover up all these gaps and stuff and make it as smooth as possible. We'll sand it down again afterwards and make it extremely smooth. So. So this is the final product after we put Bondo on it and sand it down. We put 2 layers of Bondo, one to touch up spots that I thought needed another coat, and then we sanded it down with 120 grit and worked our way up to 150 and then to 220. So this is a very, very, very smooth surface. Now we're gonna put primer on there, and that'll cover up any other imperfections that we missed, and then we're gonna put silver on there afterwards. So this is the Home Shades primer interior. It's gray. That's kind of it. It's just a normal primer. Now this is when it gets spicy. So this is the Rust-Oleum Custom Chrome Paint. Colored chrome, silver chrome. It has this type of effect on the Iron Man faceplate, and we're hoping that it mimics and carries over to the Mando helmet, because I think that's pretty spot on, pretty accurate. So let's get to it. Alright, so this is after we put the primer on, we put a silver coat, and the silver coat turned out a bit too shiny to my liking. The Mandalorian's is a bit darker, so we're going to try to put some darker glosses on there to see if we can get a dark coat on it. Overall, it's also a bit rough on the thing. It's smoother than usual because of the Bondo, but overall, the gloss I think will help a lot. And then we'll add some more silver to it later. But we're gonna get some dark wash colors first, and then add some silver to it. And that's it. That's the Mandalorian finished product. So we've got the full print, the spray paint, the visor in there, and then I do want to redo this back piece. It didn't 3D print correctly, so I'm gonna have to redo it and add a new one. But everything else is fantastic. Now this isn't exactly the mirror finish that I want on it, but it's very good for what we had, and it's beyond cosplay worthy. And so yeah, with the Mandalorian coming up, we're going to be probably making some of these to sell as well. And yeah, so in comparison to the other one that we did, grab this guy real quick. We have the Guardian V3 versus the Mandalorian helmet. Now, again, this is the first time we've done with Putty and Bondo, and so you can see between the two. I'll try to rotate both of them. On this one, we used the putty and stuff on it, and there are no, I guess I'll show you one at a time. No putty, no, this is the one with putty, sorry. With putty, so we printed this upside down just like this one, and we put putty on it, sanded it down, spray painted it, primer, all that jazz, and there are no lines or whatever on the build itself. This one, we didn't use any Bondo whatsoever, and it's just, you can see kind of the difference between the two. This one has the lines and the dents, and it's not as smooth at all. You can actually probably hear it. So, but yeah, I probably will print off another one of these for my personal. This one's kind of big compared to this as well. So this build is a bit wider than this one. This one fits me a lot better, but yeah, this one I took out the visor for because I wasn't using it, and I was probably gonna use it on my personal lightsaber. But it'll chill back here for a while until we find I guess a buyer that wants to buy our first build. But yeah, again, this is a really cool thing. Overall, again, that's actually thicker than this one. This one printed thinner, but I guess it doesn't make much of a difference. It's just the way that the STL file was. But yeah, I'm very excited. It was a very good build. We'll definitely build some more as well. I think I'm gonna build from now on, start building my Mandalorian cosplay. So the gauntlets, the chest plates, the knee pads, everything that I need to finish the full Mandalorian cosplay. And so be looking forward to that as we continue this journey of 3D printing armor. So because this build is the Mandalorian helmet, we're going to be making a lot of them because they're easy to make and pretty, fan-based. A lot of people like them. And so we're going to end up putting some of these on our Etsy page, on my Etsy page. And so you guys can go buy them there. Premiered here on the channel, and of course bought by you on Etsy. So go check out my Etsy page for the Mandalorian. We're going to sell them at raw kits and the finished product. So yeah, of course, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. May the force be with you, and remember, this is the way.